the planet. And you, my friend, are a very, very nice looking individual. Now, I'm going to move down a little bit because she's a little bit nervous. A little bit nervous because she's just left, there's a couple of others down further on. There's a bull down further on, a big one that I can see. I love it when you just drive onto things like this as well. That's what it's all about. You just don't know what's around the next corner, and it's so true. It's so true. There's a beautiful bull down here I can see. We'll just motor up here quietly. Gorgeous, and you're going to see some really great... Oh, look at the size difference there, hey? Look at that, guys. Just have a quick look at that. I'll get my head out of the way. Look at the size difference between him and the female. I'm going to roll down a little bit more. Just let them get used to us a little bit, folks. Oh, and there's a little youngster here as well. Oh, every time I look around, I see another one. Just move forward for VM here. Just to the right, mate. Just through there. You can just see the back of a little youngster. Really young one. And these guys, we're not going to drive off the road because they're not quite as comfortable with us as elephants are. But let's see if we can just... see this bull come through again. He's right behind that shrub, but that little baby there might probably, that young calf might just pop his head out in a second. These guys are just browsing at the moment. They're just browsing. There's a mother, there's an adult bull, and we're going to sit with them for a second and see what they do. But I'm going to try and get a better picture for you if I can. A little bit of a pickle here because a little bit of a spot because I can't quite see, and I will need to get VM a little bit better shot. Maybe right through this little gap here, VM. Is that good for you there, mate, or is that right into the sun?
Go back.
Go back a bit. How's that? Back further.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Oh, it's not fantastic, is it? If I go forward a little bit.
Sure. Disappearing.
They are moving off, that's the thing. Let me just get over here and we might get some nicer shots. A little bit tricky. There we go. He is a beauty. Just browsing away there. Completely comfortable now. I thought they might have just pulled ever so slightly off the road, not too much. Just a little bit off the road because we just had vegetation all in front of us there. And I wanted you to see the enormity, the size of the bull. Beautiful markings. A spectacular creature and such a beautiful design. Oh, they're completely fine now. I thought the youngster was going to give them a little bit of a bit of a worry and make them run, but the female actually might be moving back over towards the male now. So that's just fantastic to see. A bull, a adult female he was walking next to. Then you've got a youngster that we first came up onto who was probably about a year and a half, 2 years old, maybe. And then we've got that little guy over there, wherever he is. But he is about, probably only about 4 or 5 months old max. Probably younger than that actually. coming so close. This is incredible. He's just so comfortable. Wow, are we having a great day, guys? This is just magic. He's now come to within about sort of 10, I'd say probably 10 metres in front of us. That horn down the middle of the forehead there is to strengthen his skull as well. But then have a look at the behind his ears. You'll see two lumps there as well. And when he puts his head down, you might see it a little bit more. You'll see two sort of protrusions there behind his head. They're horns as well, or classified as horns, and they're to strengthen the back of his neck. Now that is because he uses that big skull and those massive horns to fight for dominancy with another male. And they'll drop their head and neck in a pendulum fashion, hit their heads and necks together, and it's a behaviour called necking. I think we did talk about it a while back, but it's just a great time when you can see a big bull up this close to talk about some of these features. And that neck gets up to about 7 feet or just over 2 meters long. He's a really beautiful animal. Head down, his body there, you've got these massive legs, about 6 feet off the ground as well. He's a big bull. He's a really big bull. He's probably got to be up there around 17 feet, I'd probably say, just under 6 meters. And they're off. I think we should leave them be. I could talk about giraffes all day. I love them to pieces. They're just fantastic creatures. RJ, great question. Thank you, Chris, as well. Chris Rogue, beautiful question there. Great, really, really intelligent question, mate. So hats off to you. We're going to get going. Let's watch these guys walk off into the sunset here. This is quite beautiful. Classic Africa.